Welcome everyone to another edition of Jcw Worldwide.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American
We welcome you to another edition of Jcw Worldwide as the road to Night of Champions continues to heat up. But also, we have a massive JCW special coming this Friday night with JCW Friday Night Fights, which will emanate live from Austin, Texas. And what a night that should be this Friday, but what a night this should be here on Worldwide. As we start the night with Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy Uso has had quite an interesting last 2 months here in JCW. Jimmy has been in, like for example, he won a qualifying match for the Money in the Bank, took part in the Money in the Bank. Of course, unfortunately, he came up short, and Seth Rollins, who is now the Universal Champion, he ended up winning the Money in the Bank contract. But Jimmy, it hasn't stopped Jimmy from fighting to make a name for himself in this company. Jimmy is tired of being the one member of his family that's, kind of in the background. Jimmy is tired of being that guy, and Jimmy wants to be the man. And here we go. Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso here on Worldwide. A little sportsmanlike conduct to start us out. Of course, Cody Rhodes reeling from losing in that #1 Contenders Gauntlet match last week on Worldwide, which was ultimately won by The Rock. And The Rock will get the chance to take down the one member of the new era he is not, the new World Heavyweight Champion, Braun Breaker, and get that opportunity at Night of Champions. And what an epic night that should be when Night of Champions comes in early August. But for Cody Rhodes, for him it's got to be about, still racking up wins, getting himself, back in the World Heavyweight title scene, because that is where the American Nightmare desperately wants to be in a win over Jimmy. Can definitely keep Cody in the conversation. But Jimmy would love to get into such a conversation. Himself, if he can beat Cody Rhodes, he can definitely get there. And Jimmy has such a competitive fire within him these last couple of months. I mean, Jimmy has been so hungry, has felt the need to prove himself so much. He's tired of being the guy in the background, the supporting character. Jimmy wants to be the man, and Jimmy is going about it, I think, in a great way. But Jimmy's got a tall task in front of him. I mean, he's got to beat multi-time world heavyweight champion Cody Rhodes here tonight. But Jimmy thus far is a very impressive. Oh man, super kick to the ribs. Oh, you know, Cody's still got to be feeling the effects from SummerSlam like 2 weeks ago, from that war with Evolved Kane. And you know, the ribs still have to be hurting Cody. It's obviously a super kick of that velocity to the rib cage of Cody Rhodes just isn't going to do the American Nightmare any favors. And look at Jimmy unloading. And Jimmy Uso, I think, has found his spot, has found his place in this matchup. We're still to come tonight in our main event. The number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship will be in action now. What a counter by Rhodes, dropping Jimmy face first. Oh, Cody Rhodes hooks the arm. Beautiful. Pedigree. Oh, but Jimmy at 2. Oh, man. Jimmy, heck, even I'm surprised that Jimmy kicked out the pedigree. Oh, but Jimmy getting the American Nightmare off the top rope. Whoa. Oh, want the bionic. Jimmy said no. And Jimmy takes Cody down and he's wailing at him. And you see the hunger in the eyes of Jimmy Uso. Oh, targeting the leg of Cody Rhodes. And Jimmy now, splash onto the spine of Cody Rhodes. Wait, no, oh, a headbutt to the spine of Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes staying alive. Oh man, that never say die attitude of Cody Rhodes. You're seeing it clear as day here tonight. Oh, what a shot. Whoa, Cody. Wait. Rhodes, disaster kick. Straight to the face. But Jimmy. And Cody genuinely shocked he didn't get it there. Whoa, missed that. And Jimmy, oh, wait a minute. Whoa, look at that. Jimmy knew exactly what he wants. Super kick to the face. Oh, now a super kick to the back of the neck. Oh, look at this. Jimmy playing it smart, knowing the resiliency of Cody Rhodes. What? Jimmy with a spear, like Roman Reigns would do. Oh, so splash. Oh, Cody, where did Jimmy find this? Cody Rhodes, despite all of that, Cody Rhodes is still alive. Oh no! Cody, wait a minute! Cody got her! Cody Rhodes to cover! Got it! Cody Rhodes won a victory over Jimmy Uso here on Worldwide. But what? I mean, look at this. I mean, look at all that, like a spear, like Roman Reigns would do it. I thought Jimmy had it. It was going to be the perfect trilogy, everything. I mean, Jimmy did everything right, but this is Cody Rhodes. And Cody fought back, got out of the way, and struck with a Cody cutter out of nowhere. And Jimmy simply had nothing left in the tank. And it gives Cody the massive, hard-fought victory. But Jimmy, he may have came up short, but he has nothing to be ashamed of, as he just pushed one of the biggest stars in this industry to the limit here tonight. Oh, wait a minute, don't look like Cody Rhodes is going anywhere. Cody Rhodes, he's got a microphone in hand. Looks like Cody Rhodes has some words he wants to say. Well, let's see what Cody Rhodes wants to say. So, last week, obviously, did not go my way, but one thing is for certain. My quest for the World Heavyweight Championship is far, and I mean far. Whoa, wait a minute. Cody. Before you go and start making plans for the future, there is still a score that needs to be settled. Because if you're not aware, you have one win over me, and I have one win over you, and I'll give you credit. You are stronger. You have more heart. You are more durable than all these other fools that have been put up against me over the last number of months. And you were the one that kept me down for that definitive 3 count at SummerSlam. But Cody, it's not over. It's not over till I say it's over. And Cody, it will end. And I want it to end this Friday night when you and I meet in a match we have met in before. Remember the 2024 Royal Rumble? Remember Monsters Ball? That is what I challenge you to at Friday Night Fights. You are on. Oh my, the trilogy will be completed this Friday night at Friday Night Fights. Cody Rhodes will have one more date with the Evolved Kane, and they will collide in a match that they have collided in before. They will collide in Kane's Warehouse Monsters Ball. What a fight that is going to be this Friday night. As they look to complete the trilogy, all of which started a number of weeks ago. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, this man, Roman Reigns, the OTC. You have to wonder, what mental framework is Roman Reigns in right now? He lost You heard it right. He lost the most important match in company history against Braun Breaker in the second night of SummerSlam. Roman Reigns is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion, and he's no longer in the World Championship picture after losing the gauntlet match last week that he was the Iron Man in. So, I mean, you have to imagine, where does Roman Reigns go from here? As you see the look in the eyes of Roman Reigns, he's just truly, I think he's trying to take it all in, take in the reality of this new world, of the kingdom that Roman Reigns wants to reclaim. And you have to wonder if Roman's own words to Braun Breaker are biting him in the back right now. Roman told the world that Breaker was not ready yet to take his spot going into SummerSlam. Yet when SummerSlam was all said and done, Breaker beat Reigns and became the World Heavyweight Champion. And Roman has remained silent since that loss at SummerSlam. But Roman has not vanished to the wind. Instead, Roman has continued to fight, because Roman wants his spot back at the top of the mountain. And Roman Reigns, tonight, he is focused on a battle with another man who wants to get back at the top of this business, ravishing Rick Rude, a man who, has been sniffing around the World Championship scene for quite some time, but has just not been able to lay his hands on the crown, with his closest shot coming at Snowfall in 2024 in one of the greatest matches we've ever seen between Rick Rude and Cody Rhodes. Rude came so close that night to obtaining the world title, but he ultimately came up short in the end. Something that still haunts the Ravishing One to this day. And now that Rick Rude is back once again, he and Roman Reigns now go to war with one another. This is by no means the first dance between Roman Reigns and Ravishing Rick Rude. I'll never forget their battles in early 2024. A battle that, forced Rude to where he could not challenge for the World Championship as long as Roman Reigns was champion. As Roman ultimately won that, Rick Rude probably still doesn't, even though Roman Reigns is a changed man, he's not the same man he was in 2024, and he's genuinely a good guy now. However, I'm not so sure if Rick Rude really cares about that. I don't think Rude has gotten it out of his head of everything Roman Reigns, for a long time took away from Rick Rude. Oh, well, Roman Reigns. Oh, but Roman, I don't think he really cares about that. At least not right now. What Roman Reigns focuses on is purely leaving tonight with the victory. Similar to Cody Rhodes, and again, similar to Rick Rude, Roman Reigns wants in that world title, say it all. And Rude willing to bend the rules just a little bit. Oh, but Roman Reigns, Roman could be in a bad way, honestly, because Roman Reigns' mind seems to be in a whole another place right now, and Rick Rude is using that firmly against Roman Reigns. That, or maybe, just maybe, Roman's time is coming up, and Rude, beautiful slam on the concrete. In this match, it's been 100 miles an hour since the opening bell, and look at that target the back of the OTC even more. I mean, this is a brilliant move by Rude, and Rude just gonna use the hardest part of the ring again. I mean, can you blame Rude? I mean, this is a brilliant strategy from Rick Rude. Target the back, and look at Rude with his clubbing blow to the back of the neck, back of the head, to the back itself. On Roman Reigns at 2. Roman, he's used to being the one behind the slow, methodical attacks, but this time it's Roman Reigns at the receiving end of it. Oh, a counter by Roman. Oh my gosh! A flying clothesline to the back of Rhodes' neck. And Rhodes, he didn't just kick out. He powered out at 2. That was a statement kick out, but that was a statement of power from Roman Reigns. We're trying to get a boot to the face. Boot to the face. And Rick Rude is busted wide open. Not so ravishing now. It's Roman Reigns. It's like he switched into another gear. Beautiful powerbomb by Reigns. Oh, but again, Rude at 2. Rick Rude, one of the most powerful guys in JCW history. You're seeing why right now. Wait a minute. Rude with Roman Reigns. Pile driver. Rick Rude, the cover of the OTC. No. And Rude, obviously, not too happy about that kick out. What a forearm. Straight to the face by Roman Reigns. I want to counter by Roman. What? Rude caught Reigns with a power slam. And Reigns still. But Rude still gonna wear out Roman Reigns. It's rare to see Roman Reigns get picked apart like this, but Rick Rude is doing just that. Rick Rude has come tonight with the perfect strategy, or, well, maybe it was, but it may not be good enough. Roman Reigns, the guillotine. Can Reigns force a tap out? Rude, he's in the center of the ring. There's no ropes. He's either going to have to fight out, or if he can't fight out, he'll just have to tap out. That, or he'll pass out. If he taps and passes out, either way, Rick Rude loses the match. And you see the look in the eyes of the OTC. And Rude, I mean, he's got to think about slapping that hand. He's got to think about it. Oh, but Rude had it. He had, oh, what? Spear! What? You talk about outmaneuvering. Oh, but it wasn't enough. Despite that, oh, but Roman Reigns. Oh, and a cocky Rick Rude. All right. Here we go. Rude caught Reigns. He caught Reigns. Rude, all right, getting on the neck. That's already softened up by that pile driver. The OTC into the left, and this match continues. Oh my gosh. Oh, but wait. Look at this. Rick Rude. Look at it, an armbar gonna try and snap the arm of Roman Reigns. And even if Roman Reigns doesn't submit here, it'll be more difficult for Roman Reigns to kick out if one of his arms is out of commission. Oh man, this is a brilliant. Oh, look at Rude letting the hold go. And Rude now gonna go back to the back of Roman Reigns that has been targeted all throughout this match. Rick Rude, for the most part, has just played the game better than Roman Reigns here tonight. And now, the ravishing one. Pile driver, no! Roman, Superman punch! Rude might be out! But Rude, he's not out just yet. Roman Reigns, he's got to improvise something. Roman has to think of something. Whoa, Rude, no, Reigns. Oh, to the corner. Look at down the mind of the OTC. Oh, wait a minute, Roman with an angle slam from the second rope. Oh, that is exactly what Roman had. Look at him. Reigns, no! Rick caught him. Oh, what a shot to the side of the head. Oh, an axe handle right to the face. And Rick Rude going upstairs. Fist drop from the top turnbuckle. And Rick Rude not finished. A second Rude awakening. What a Rude awakening for the OTC this is. Wait! Roman Reigns still alive. Spear! A second spear by Reigns. But a second kick out by Rude. These men are at a stalemate. These men have given it everything they have here tonight. And honestly, I wouldn't want anything more. Oh, Roman Reigns continuing to fight. Yes, that's standard version of the guillotine. Roman Reigns, he's got Rick Rude trapped. Rude, Rude is breathing. Rude knows he's in a bad spot. Oh, but Roman wisely, he let it go. He knows people usually don't tap to it. Superman, what? No, Superman. Rude, a second pile driver to Roman Reigns. Here we go. Rude, no, Rude awakening. Oh, what a shot by Rude. Spear for a third time. Roman Reigns got it. The OTC gets the win. And a show of respect, and Rude returns the respect. Despite the complicated history between Rick Rude and Roman Reigns tonight, at least for a moment, they put it to the side after having an absolute classic match against one another here on Worldwide, after Roman Reigns in the end came away victorious. Roman offered the handshake to Rude, and Rude accepted it. You gotta love it when you see a show of respect like that. Well, coming up next, John Cena is in action, and apparently Seth Rollins claims that he has an enforcer. And who this enforcer is, well, we haven't got a clue on who it could be, but whomever this enforcer may be, Cena's about to do battle with him.
Making his way to the ring.
Of course, John Cena, he is looking ahead to Night of Champions, where John Cena will compete for the Universal Championship for the last time ever. If Cena does not reclaim the crown at Night of Champions, then John Cena will never be a world champion again. And his retirement tour will just have to go on without John Cena as a world champion. But Cena, though, the things are in his favor going in to Night of Champions. What the? Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding me.
62 pounds.
The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, is back. Mark Henry is back at JCW. Oh my gosh, it's been years since Mark Henry has been here. And you mean to tell me he's the guy Seth Rollins is paying to be his enforcer? Well, scratch what I just said about John Cena having the favor going in to Night of Champions. If Rollins has Henry with him, I'm not so sure if Cena has the favor anymore. Sure, Cena may have beaten Rollins in a non-title match before SummerSlam, but I mean, you got Mark Henry in your corner. I'm not so sure anymore. And Cena looking into the eyes of Mark Henry. Look at that. Henry did not hesitate to nail John Cena with a vicious clothesline on Henry. I mean, look at this. Mark Henry. Oh my gosh. John Cena eyeing Henry down. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. That's Cena. Look at that. The power from John Cena. Only Cena can carry that kind of power. It's Cena. Look at that. Cena show the power. Once again. Oh, look at John Cena. Oh my gosh. But look at that. Mark, oh my gosh. Mark didn't go down. Mark Henry, what the? Oh my gosh. Mark Henry just took John Cena down. And Henry, man, I don't even know if that was a chop or a slap or what it was, but whatever it was, it damaged Cena. My gosh. And Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, is showing why he's just that. But John Cena gonna try and fight off Henry. Oh, but Henry not having any of it. And Henry, how to dump John Cena out of the ring like he is nothing. And, I mean, look at that smile on Seth Rollins' face. Yeah, Rollins, I'm sure you love it because you knew you couldn't face John Cena alone. You knew you'd need an enforcer, someone like Mark Henry, to help soften up Cena before the big show, of course. Oh, and Henry, what a shot. Straight to the spine of John Cena. Oh, but Cena. Oh, you can't see me punch. Yes. One shot by Cena on the quick strike. Another one. And John Cena unloading on Mark Henry. And John Cena with a stun gun on Mark Henry. Oh, Cena. Hey, take the moments where you get them. Take them. A little Bob Knuckles shove on Henry. Cena, the cover. Gosh, Henry had won. Oh, but no way. I mean, Cena's already picked up Henry twice in this match. Can he do it again? Yes! The AA. But Henry only stayed down. Oh my gosh, Henry, look at that. Mark Henry now crushing John Cena. But John Cena is still alive. Oh my gosh, look at that. Henry, you don't care. And look at John Cena trying to get up. Oh, Henry landed in the corner. Oh, Cena wanted the springboard. He couldn't get it. He missed. Henry gonna make him pay. Gonna make him pay big time. Oh, whoa. Henry now being the one caught. And Henry already getting back to a vertical position. Cena, can he get it this time? Yes, he can. Springboard stunner. But John Cena knows more must be done. A lot more. Oh, and a springboard clothesline to the back of the neck. Down goes Henry. Down goes Henry again. Up done. And what raw power from John Cena. You see the annoyance. Oh my gosh. But Mark Henry. Oh my gosh. Henry just crushed Cena again. Oh my gosh. Henry's not done. The world's strongest slam. My gosh. And Henry's not even done. And, oh my gosh. Look at that sadistic smile on Seth Rollins' face. Yeah, I'm sure Seth Rollins loves this because he couldn't do this on his own. And Henry, a second world's strongest slam. Mark Henry has destroyed John Cena. You talk about an impressive return to the ring. Yeah, you could say, well, John Cena is in the final months of his career. Cena's on his retirement tour. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I don't care. To physically dominate John Cena, I don't care what stage in his career he is, to physically dominate John Cena the way Mark Henry did here tonight is absolutely horrifying. And what does this mean for Night of Champions now? Seth Rollins will have Mark Henry in his corner at Night of Champions. Rollins' Universal title reign was in serious jeopardy going into Night of Champions, because Cena seemed like he is the one guy that could, topple Rollins. But now that Rollins has an enforcer, the arguably possibly the most dominant Mark Henry we have ever seen, who just beat John Cena right before our eyes. I don't know. I think things have swung in Seth Rollins' favor. So, wait a minute. Hold the phone. What is Sting doing here? Sting, who returned at SummerSlam. I thought that was a one night only, but Sting is here. I'm out here to call out a man who is a wolf in sheep's clothing. A man who is a threat to this company. A man who is a threat to the wrestling business at large. I am here to call out that snake, Hulk Hogan. Hogan, get out here now. Hold on. You want Hulk? I just want you to know he is not here tonight. And I want to know exactly what is it that you want from my tag team partner, from my best friend. What do you want from us? What do I want from you, Sean? I want nothing from you. As far as I'm concerned, you and I have no problems unless you want there to be a problem, unless you are part of the problem. But from what I see, you're just an innocent bystander. You see, Hogan, he is a threat to this company. I know Hogan. You don't know Hogan. You may think you know Hogan just because you currently hold the tag team championships with Hogan. But you don't know Hulk. You don't know the threat that he is, the snake that he is. I know what Hogan is conniving behind the scenes, behind closed doors. And he is a cancer to this place. Roman Reigns was the first to uncover it, and he prevented Hogan from claiming the world championship again. But I knew I had to come back once Hogan was still able to claim some power in the tag team division when you won the tag team championships with him at SummerSlam. And I can't stand by and let Hogan's corruption continue. I must end it before it begins, because I know the threat that Hogan poses. I have no idea what you are talking about. Sting, quite frankly, I think you are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I'm warning you. Don't go looking where you're not warranted. Don't you dare. Whoa. Wait a minute. I am very confused on what we all just witnessed. You mean to tell me Roman Reigns is not the only person claiming that Hulk Hogan is up to something conniving, up to something dangerous behind the scenes, and Sting is back to stop Hogan before it can even take place. And Shawn Michaels, rightfully so, doesn't know what Sting is talking about. We've seen no sign of it. But Shawn, but then Sting went to accuse Shawn of being involved in it. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen, what on earth is going on around Hulk Hogan. I have no idea. I truly have no idea, but we're going to have to shift our focus because, well, it's time for the main event as the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. The final boss, The Rock, is in action against the Viper, Randy Orton. Of course, Braun Breaker is not here tonight. However, Rock and Breaker are both scheduled to be present at Friday Night Fights this Friday as they look to finalize details for their World Heavyweight Championship match at the Night of Champions pay-per-view event. However, there is someone who obviously has a problem with the final boss, and that is the man who returned as the surprise entrant in the gauntlet match last week, the Viper, Randy Orton, who's been gone for months before returning last week. When Orton returned, he had one heck of a performance against The Rock, but The Rock's hunger to become #1 contender, and more specifically, Rock's hunger to take down the new era for good, aided Rock to victory, aided Rock to earning the shot at Night of Champions to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. However, the Apex Predator is not too happy about that, and Randy Orton challenged The Rock to a match here tonight, and the final boss wanted to build as much momentum as he can going in to Night of Champions. The final boss accepted the Apex Predators challenge, and this time no one is softened up. It's mano a mano here tonight. The Rock, he is laser focused. He's been on this path for months to bring down the new era. He's beaten every member of the new era except Braun Breaker. But he'll get the chance to change that at Night of Champions. But one thing Rock cannot do is overlook what is in front of him tonight. Because if Randy Orton and here's another thing, Braun Breaker cannot afford to overlook the Viper, Randy Orton, because the Viper can strike at any time. Just because Orton didn't become #1 contender last week on Worldwide doesn't mean that Orton isn't looming around the corner. If anything, this desire for a match with the current #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship shows that the Viper is on the hunt. Orton is looking for the World Heavyweight Championship. And if that means Orton must take out the current #1 contender, then that is exactly what the Viper will do. And he will do it with a lethal dose of venom on the Rock. Randy Orton. You can say a lot about him. But one thing you cannot deny, he is in the conversation for the greatest of all time. And you know, where someone like John Cena, who this December at Snowfall will compete in his final JCW match, you got Randy Orton, who says he is far from finished, that he has another decade left in this business. And that, you know, does not spell too many good things for guys like Braun Breaker. And you look into the eyes of the Apex Predator. He is on the hunt tonight. And this is going to be one heck of a main event here tonight. This is a worldwide main event that'd be befitting of a Starmania main event. The Rock versus Randy Orton, both third-generation superstars, gonna lock horns here tonight on Worldwide. And look at Rock blocking Orton's shot. And of course, you know, Randy Orton has not forgotten till late last season at Halloween Havoc in that Four Corners match that Orton took part in, which I believe was Orton's last match until he came back, when, you know, Rock won that match and Rock became champion in that match, became what was at the time known as the Global Championship, now known as the Universal Championship. And you know, Randy Orton probably, you know, hasn't forgotten about Rock, this conniving way he got in to that title opportunity. And you know, Randy Orton probably still has some pin-up emotion for that. But I think more Randy's frustrations for The Rock stem from last week, because Orton could taste the contendership, but The Rock's persistence is what led The Rock to victory last week. Randy Orton tonight looks to create some doubt, looks to show that he is the one that should be going to Night of Champions. Ultimately, if Orton wins, Rock is still the #1 contender. But if Orton wins tonight, regardless of who wins at Night of Champions, Randy Orton will have a great case. Probably the greatest case out of anyone to be the one challenging for the title after Night of Champions. And Randy Orton, look at this, targeting the knee of The Rock. A brilliant move by the Viper. And Randy Orton, belly to belly. Everything Randy Orton does is with a perfect precision. And the final boss, just being entirely worked over by Randy Orton. And the voices are indeed talking to Randy Orton. Oh, what a shot. Oh, wait a minute. The final boss. Rock and trying to fight. And The Rock looking to lay a little smackdown on Randy Orton. But Randy Orton. Oh, wait. This is exactly what Rock doesn't want to be. Randy Orton draping DDT on The Rock. The final boss. Well, this may not be a long match. Here we go. The RKO. No, The Rock expected it. The Rock expected it. And that did not bode well for Orton. And now look at this. Rock getting up to another. Yes. Sharpshooter. The Rock with the Viper Trap. Gonna try to defang the dangerous Viper. Oh, man. Oh, The Rock let go. Rock. It's like Rock sensed it's too early. Far too early. Oh, People's Punch. Oh, what a shot right to the face. And Rock guy is right. It's too early in the match. Excuse me. Oh, and Rock. Wait a minute. Superplex. All the way to the center of the ring. And that could be the end. Oh, but Orton. And this main event of Worldwide continues. Oh, but here comes Orton. Here comes Rock. Oh, down goes the Viper. These combatants leaving it all in the ring, just as you want it. Yo! Look at that! Taking a move out of Randy Orton's book with a power slam. I don't necessarily think Orton was expecting that. Whoa! I don't think Orton was necessarily expecting that either. Oh, but Randy Orton is still alive. Oh, well, maybe not for much longer. The Rock bottom. No, Randy. Oh, run out. Right, Randy. Oh, the inverted Boston crowd. And Orton gonna try and force The Rock to submit to it. Oh, you see the excruciating pain in The Rock's face trying to stay alive in this matchup. Can Randy Orton force a tap out right here for the entire world to see? On The Rock, wait. Rock got out, and Orton gets planted. Beautiful. Oh yes, the most electrifying move. The People's Elbow, yes! The Rock, the cover! Randy Orton at 2! Oh, but Rock has a plan. He always does. Oh no, he missed big time. Wait! Oh no, not a second one. Rock's only eating one. Can he really eat a second one? A second draping DDT face first. And I don't even know if The Rock is aware of what planet he's on. Rock! Oh man, must have regained some kind of knowledge of where he is at the very last moment. And Randy Orton, Rock's still not fully sure on where he is. And Orton gonna use that against The Rock. And my gosh. Oh, what an uppercut. The Rock is just being systematically picked apart by Randy Orton. Oh man, Randy Orton. I think Orton has done what he wants to do. The RKO. No, Randy goes down again as The Rock has done his homework perfectly for tonight. Rock bottom to Randy Orton. Randy got the starter up. Oh, but the final boss picking him up. Oh, wait. Rock. Wait! What? RKO from out of absolute nowhere. The Rock is still alive. Rock has been trying to avoid the RKO all night long. Orton finally hit it after catapulting Rock up, but Rock managed to have enough to kick out. However, it is still a game changer for The Rock. This Randy Orton isn't going to stop, but The Rock not going to stop either way. Rock, sleeper, The Rock with a sleeper. Applied on the outside. Oh man, there's nowhere for the Viper to go. But Rock, this is actually a brilliant move. May go and pass out on the outside. Then just put him back in and pin him. I mean, Orton ain't gonna kick out. Oh man. Oh, Orton may be out. And you see the look on the official's face. He sees that Orton is out, but of course, he can't call it. He can't call it yet because it's on the outside of the ring, and The Rock with a spot. What? Randy maybe playing possum. Maybe he had passed out. Power slam. Maybe Orton was just manipulating The Rock into believing that he was out. And Randy Orton, oh, and the Viper is hungry, ready to strike. Randy RKO for a second time. But The Rock for a second time spines the life within him to keep on going. Oh, did you see Randy's knee hit the mat? A second rock bottom. Oh, but The Rock not gonna stop there. A second rock bottom might not be enough. Rock has to be sure. The Rock with a second people's elbow. The Rock vanquishes the Viper. At least for now. As I have a feeling that even though The Rock vanquished Orton for tonight, just because Rock won tonight, I'm not so sure that Randy Orton is gonna go so quietly into the night. But for now, The Rock can rejoice that he has dealt with Randy Orton, and Rock can put full focus on what is to come at Night of Champions, when he challenges Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is a match months in the making. And The Rock may be the one man that could possibly end the reign of Braun Breaker and halt the present. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us here tonight, and we will see you all this Friday night for Friday Fight Night. But until then, good night, everybody, and God bless you all.